So this is the pound yen analysis for Tuesday, 17th of October. What have we seen happen here in regards to prices? Now, prices have slowly trended downwards. Not much conviction to the trend. The 200 period moving average has been acting as support. We're in around a horizontal level of support of 48.46. There has not been much conviction from the buyers or sellers. This market behavior indicates to me that both the buyers and the sellers of the market are waiting on a fundamental catalyst to give the market direction. I've mentioned before that there are quite a few important items on the economic calendar in regards to the pound this week. So let's just see where our projections will take us, as the market participants are not trading in a technical manner at the moment. We are just pretty much just consolidating in and around support. So if we do get some bullish news in regards to the pound, or weak news in regards to the yen, we could see a move up to 149.78. As we're dealing with news, I do expect prices to be less emphasis. I do expect less emphasis on the dynamic resistance being the high time frame moving average. So a move up to 149.78 easily attainable based on the volatility of the pound yen. We'll be looking at 150.56, 151.25, and above which we've got 52.85. So we could reasonably expect prices to easily get up to 150.56, possibly even going to 151.25, depending on the strength of the catalyst. If, however, we do get news which is interpreted as bearish, we could be looking at a test and break of the 147.35 level before a move all the way down to possibly 144.78 to the downside. But 144.78 is near almost 500, is it? No. Near 400 pips away, which is definitely possible. A 300 pip move on the 400 pip move on the pound yen on a catalyst does remain possible, but might be overstretching it easily 200 pips. So we may not get all the way down to 144.78, but by the end of the week it's definitely possible. So overall on the pound yen, we're in a bit of consolidation at the moment. So let's have a look at the higher time frames for developing a bias. So let's just have a look at the higher time frames. Again, I think we did have the breakout of the consolidation. Yes, we did have a bit of consolidation here. We had a breakout and we've retested from the other side. We're currently still in bearish territory on the monthly chart, and that's in the this is overshadowed by the strong candle for September. So if we go down to the weekly chart, on the weekly chart we've had a series of consolidative ranges and a series also of higher lows. The overall trend is not favorable aesthetically. Doesn't look particularly great, but we do seem to have a bias to the upside. On the daily chart, we can see most recently we did have a low, a higher low, and a slight higher low before we sold off from 52.85. Now prices have come down into the prices did test the 147.35, which acted as resistance over here on the left of the charts in May, and also in July. We did see some buying momentum come back into the market, but we are currently at the high of the previous range that I've mentioned on the monthly chart. So if we are unable to break above, say, this candle here, which the height of which is 149.26, a retest of 147.35, as mentioned previously, would be likely. Now, below I did mention 144.78. We do appear to have, let's just see where that is. We do appear to have some possible resistance at 146 and 145, but we have to see how prices behave when they get down there. So that should wrap up the pound yen analysis. Before I go, LCS, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching.